Good morning, dear students. Welcome to the virtual class again. We are going to start a new chapter from today, and the chapter number is 3. The chapter name is Pair of a Linear Equation in a Two Variables. You have already studied this chapter in 9th standard, okay? And you have already learned about these points in earlier class. It means 9th standard. In that, you have studied about the standard form of linear equation, solution of linear equation, and the graphical representation of the linear equation. But before start this chapter, I would like to tell you the importance of this chapter. Okay, what is the need of this chapter in our day-to-day life, or how it is helpful in our day-to-day activity. So as I'm giving you one example, in a stationery shop, if you want to buy some stationery item and there is a combo pack of pen and pencil, so 3 pencil plus 2 pens, combinedly its cost is 50 rupees, and you have to find out the cost of each pen and pencil separately. Okay, so for that you must have knowledge about the linear equation. Another example, if you are traveling with your family, okay, total 10 members are there in your family, 6 elders, okay, and 4 are kids. So by, as you know, the ticket rate for the adults and the kids, they are different, okay. And if the total costing is given to you, that for example, if you are traveling by this train and your destination is this, so 5,000 or 6,000 rupees you have to pay for all the members, and you have to find out the separate or individual payment or rate of adult as well as kid. Okay, for that you must have a knowledge about the linear equation. Okay, and that's why we are learning a linear equation which is helpful to solve the problem of day-to-day life. Okay, so let's recall some point which you already studied in 9th standard. So let's start with the standard form of a linear equation. So what is the standard form of linear equation in two variable? As I told you, variable means which can vary. So its standard form is ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, where a, b and c are real number, and the must condition is a square plus b square is not equal to 0. So what it means? It means that a and b, which are the coefficient of x and y variable respectively, they do not both together 0. At one time, both a and b are not together 0. That is the meaning of this condition, a square plus b square is not equal to 0. Is it clear? Okay. Now, solution of linear equation in two variables. What do you mean by solution? Solution means find out the 0. For example, if I take this 2x plus 3y is equal to 5. This is the one of the linear equation. And if I put x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1, and then I take this side as, this is on the left side, so LHS, this is RHS. So LHS, by putting this value x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1, should I get 5? Yes. So it is equal to RHS. So we can say that x is equal to 1 and y is equal to 1 is the solution for the given linear equation 2x plus 3y is equal to 5. Remember this thing? Okay. Now, next is graphical representation of linear equation. As you studied in 9th standard, that if we plot a graph related to the linear equation, you must get straight line. Okay. So, if I want to draw a graph of 2x plus 3y is equal to 5, and if you draw the graph, take out the points by using a by drawing the table like this, okay, and you will take any one. It is 2x is equal to 5 minus 3y and x is equal to 5 minus 3y by 2. Like this we have done in 9th standard. Substitute value y, accordingly you will get the value x. Okay, so by this way, if we draw a graph, you will see that we will get a straight line. Okay, and that straight line indicates that it is a linear equation. Okay, now in 10th standard, we have to learn about a pair of a linear equation. Pair means two, a pair of shoes. It must be two. Okay, so like that, linear equation we have already learned in 9th standard. In 10th standard, you have to learn about a pair of a linear equation. And how do we get the graphical representation or graphical graphs of pair of linear equations that we are going to study in standard 10th. So let's start our topic. Now let's see the standard form of a pair of a linear equation. Okay, we already have knowledge about the standard form of a linear equation, but we are going to study about the standard form of a pair of a linear equation. So as usual, it is a pair. It means it is a two linear equation. So we denote A as a A1, B as a B1, C as a C1 for the first equation, and for second we denote A2, B2 and C2. Okay, isn't it easy? So this are we called as a pair of a linear equations. Okay, and same condition apply here. A1, A2, B1, B2, C1, C2 are the real numbers, and the must condition is A1 square plus B1 square is not equal to 0. Means A1 and B1 together, both at the same time, must not be 0. And A2 square plus B2 square is not equal to 0. Again, A2 and B2 are together or at the same time, not together, at the same time, they do not equal to 0. So this condition you must remember, and this is the standard form of a pair of a linear equation. Now we will see about the graphical representation of a pair of a linear equation, right? Now let's talk about the graphical representation of a pair of a linear equation. As I just told you, it is a pair. It means it involves two linear equation. Two linear equation means we will get a two straight line. Okay. So there are total three possibilities for the graphical representation. Total three possibilities, and out of three, any one is possible. Okay. Out of three, any one is possible for the given pair of linear equations. Now, if the what is the first possibility? Either the pair of a linear equation. Here I denoted small n for the first linear equation and second a small n for the second linear equation. So either in first possibility is either they intersect at one and only one point. I repeat again, either they intersect in one and only one point. So intersection n is equal to 1 point, and it means it has a unique solution. What do you mean by unique? One and only one solution. So its solution is point P into the bracket x comma y are the solution. X means x coordinate, y means y coordinate. Okay, now the second possibility. The second possibility is if they are not intersecting, maybe they are showing this type of graphical representation. What it means? It means L and N line do not have any common points. It means there is no solution for this type of graphical representation of a pair of a linear equation. Now the last one is third one. Maybe they have more than we can say infinitely many common points. It means we can say that line L and L, which represent a pair of a linear equation, coincide with each other. Coincide means they are on each other, and it shows that there are more or very large number of points which we are not able to count are the solution for this type of coincident lines or a pair of a linear equation, and therefore infinitely many solution it has. So are you getting this concept? Total 3 possibilities. Out of 3 possibilities, any one can occur. Okay, either intersecting at one point, it means unique solution either it get, or no solution, they are parallel lines. Okay, they are parallel lines, it means they are not meeting at any one point. And the third one is they are coincident with each other, it means they have infinitely many solutions. So let's start the exercise 3.1. In exercise 3.1, all three sums are they are problem sum. The situations are given, and from that situation you have to obtain the pair of a linear equation and represent that equations, both the equation, uh, graphically as well as algebraically, right? So here we have to do three things. First, we have to obtain the pair of a linear equation through the given situation. Second, draw or do the calculation regarding the x and y variables. Okay. And third one, you have to plot the graph of a pair of a linear equation. As you already done in 9th standard about how to draw the graph. Okay. So here I will help you to obtain the equation, a pair of equation, linear equation, okay, from the given situation, and then I will plot or draw the table of getting or calculation regarding x and y variable. And the third thing, to plot the graph, that you have to do at your own, right? So let's start the exercise 3.1. Now the first question is, Aftab tells his daughter that 7 years ago, it means 7 saal pehle, it means we have to do subtraction. I was 7 times, means multiple, 7 times as old as you were then. Also 3 years from now, means after 3 years. Aaj se 3 saal baad, means we have to do addition. Okay. I shall be 3 times as old as you will. Isn't it interesting? Now represent this situation algebraically as well as graphically. It means you have to first obtain the pair of linear equation, make a table of variable x and y. Okay, once any one value of x or either y you have to put, and then you will vice versa get the value of another variable. And after getting points, you have to plot that point of each linear equation on graph. So as yesterday we have seen that either 3 possibilities are there. Either you get a intersecting point, means unique solution, or the parallels line you will get, or the coincide lines you will get. So either means intersecting, parallel, or coincide. So the graph you have to plot at your own. Okay, so let's see. First of all, in this type of sum, we have to assume the present age. Okay, so you must have to write down the present. Okay, I have you here use abbreviation. Don't use abbreviation in exam. Write present. Okay, the present age of Aftab is equal to x years, and the present age of his daughter is y years. So there are two situations. It is before 7 years and after 3 years. Okay, so first situation is regarding 7 years ago, means before. So according to this situation, Aftab's age is x minus 7 and his daughter's age is y minus 7 years. Now according to condition, as he said, I was 7 times of your age. It means x minus 7 is equal to 7 into the y minus 7. Now after simplification, I got the equation, and that linear equation is x plus x minus 7y plus 42 is equal to 0. As we have to get the points, we need to get the value x and y. So I take here y is equal to x plus 42 by 7. And one more thing I want to tell you, that choose the value x smartly such that you can divide it easily by 7. Okay. So if I put 0, 42 divisible by 7, yes, easily divisible by 7. So it is 6. Now if I put any 1 or 2, for example, if I take here 1, so 42 plus 1 is 43, 43 by 7. So that value is of y. So it is very difficult to plot on a graph 43 by 7. So it is advisable to take such value that it is easily divisible by, and you will get a whole number in your table. Okay, so I have taken here 7. So 42 plus 7 is 49. 49 by 7 is 7. Again 35 plus 42, and it is divided by 7. So I will get here 11. So these are the points. So what are the points? 0, 6, 7, 7, 35, 11. Okay, so this is related with the first linear equation. Now move towards the second condition. In that it is after 3 years. Okay, so after 3 years, Aftab age is x plus 3 years, his daughter age is y plus 3 years, and according to situation, x plus 3, it means his age is 3 times, his age will be 3 times than her daughter age. And finally I got this equation, x minus 3y minus 6 is equal to 0. And I again take y is equal to x minus 6 by 3. So choose again a smart value. So it is 0. So minus 6 by 3 is minus 2. If I put 6 here, so 6 minus 6 is 0, and 0 by 3 is 0. Now 30 minus 6 is 24. 24 divided by 3 is 8. So here for the second equation, the points are 2 minus 0, 6 comma 0, and 30 comma 8. Okay, so by this way you have to solve the problem sum, and after getting equation you have to make a table like this, and you can easily able to draw a graph. Again, by plotting graph you have idea that either this pair of situation having unique solution or parallel solution, or there is no solution if you get a parallel lines, and infinitely many solution in case of if they are coincide with each other. Let's do the second one. Let's start the second question. In that it is given that the coach of a cricket team buys 3 bats and 6 balls for 3900 rupees. Later she buys another bat and 3 more balls for the same kind for the rupees 1300. Represent the situation algebraically and the geometrically. So here again there are two situations. In one case the coach buys 3 bat and 6 ball at 3900 rupees, and then in second condition she again buys the same kind of bat and ball, but the quantity are different. So 3 more balls and 1 bat, okay, with rupees 1300, and they are asking to show this situation algebraically as well as the graphically, or we can say geometrically. Right. So here first we have to assume that let the cost of bat is x rupees, and in first case 3 bat she buys, so cost of a 3 bat is equal to 3x rupees. Similarly, let the cost of a ball is y rupees, and she buys in first case it is 6 balls, so therefore the total is 6y rupees. Okay, now in second case again she buys a 1 bat and a 2 balls, so cost of a 1 bat is x and cost of a 2 ball is equal to 2y rupees. Now present the equation algebraically. So in first case where she buys 3 bat and 6 ball worth rupees 3900, If I take out common 3, so I will get the equation x plus 2y is equal to 1300 in first case. So give the equation number 1. Now from the second condition, as where she buys again one bat and two balls, so again x plus here it is x plus 2y is equal to okay, 3 more balls. Here it is 3. Okay, so here it is 3y. Okay, so x plus 3y is equal to 1300. This is the second situation, or we can say this is the second equation we get. Okay, after getting the algebraic representation, we have to move towards the graphical representation. So how to do a graphical representation? As usual, either x coordinate, x variable or y variable you have to select. I have select here y. So if I take this x to the other hand, so y is equal to 1300 minus x by 2. Now again I put a value x here 0, so I got 650 as a y. Similarly, x is equal to 1300, I got 0, 100, I got 600. So in short, for the first equation, the points are 0, 650, 1300, 0, and 100, 600. So 3 points of equation 1 or linear equation are these 3 points. Now let's go for the second equation. Here again I selected y and take this x to the other hand. So y is equal to 1300 minus x by 3. Similarly here I put x is equal to 400. So finally I got y is equal to 300. So like that you have to take a value which makes your calculation easy. And by this way I got 400, 300, 100, 400 and 1000, 100. These 3 points are for the second equation. Now plot these points on a graph and you will get idea that either you get a unique solution by intersecting two lines, either you get infinite solution by coincide line, or either you get no solution having parallel lines. Now let's start the third one. Cost of a 2 kg of apples and 1 kg of grapes on a day was found to be 160, and after a month the cost of 4 kg apples and 2 kg of grapes is equal to 300. Now represent situation algebraically and geometrically. Just we have seen the two questions. It is same like that. Okay, now that's why I am just here have written the rough work. Okay, so here the cost of 1 kg apple is equal to x, cost of 1 kg grapes is equal to y. So in first case 2 kg grapes means 2x plus 1 kg 2 kg apple plus 1 kg grapes is equal to 160, and in second case 4 kg apple plus 2 kg grapes is equal to 300. So here I will take out 2 as a common. So finally I got 2x plus y is equal to 150. So here the two main equations are 2x plus y is equal to 160 and 2x plus y is equal to 150. As you see here, left hand side 2x plus y, 2x plus y. Okay, so here left hand side is same. Again, as usual, to get the geometrical representation, we have to take any one variable on left hand side and move the another variable to the right hand side, and we have to put the value x and get accordingly value y. So here I have taken x is equal to 50, so y is equal to 60. Here x is equal to 40, y is equal to 80, and x is equal to 30 and y is equal to 100. So in short, points are 50, 60, 40, 80 and 30, 100. Here in second again it is same, y is equal to 150 minus 2x. So again 50, 50, 30, 90 and 25, 100. So by using this value of x and y coordinates of both the equation, you have to plot the graph, and then you have to say that this graph is either of intersecting, either of no solution, or either of infinitely many solution. Here this chapter, this exercise is over now. We will meet you soon in next video. Till then, stay safe.